Hello, it's Jessica here. Going to show what the latest sewing stuff I've been working on for Lear. Um, Wanted to make him a pair of pants, so also he's impossible to get into the entire screen. So we're just going to go ahead and move in closer. So he's got some pants now. Wanted to make this style of pants for him for a long time, but didn't have the skills or the ability. Still don't really have a lot of the skills, but I'm working on that, and I think I've made a lot of progress. Um, Let me put this on a tripod and then I can show you what I've been working on with these pants. Okay, so these are based on pants from the 18th century. I guess I would probably say European in origin, should throw that in there. But this style of pants, many aspects of it could be found for several centuries. 17 and 1800s. So just to give you a kind of an idea, I did want them to be longer. I wanted them to be to his knees, and I miscalculated with my measurements, and so that didn't. The other thing too is that these pants they fit much higher up on the waist. They actually go to a man's natural waist. So they're much higher than maybe modern standards or what we're used to. So I'll turn this around so you can see. But they don't go as long as I wanted, and I might eventually make another pair to go past his knees, because then you can put a pair of those with stockings, which was the fashion. But for now, we're gonna go with this. So can we get a little roundabout view here, and then I'll start showing more parts. But I'll take his little satchel. So I sewed many buttonholes with this shirt, and I decided to maybe go a little simpler route because I didn't think the fabric could handle it. I was actually kind of worried about maybe fraying too much fabric, but this is the style of a fly, and the style it would be. The fly's on the outside instead of inside like they more are in modern pants. So there's that part, and instead of, I've got these buttons on the outside instead of making actual buttonholes. So snaps. I went ahead and used snaps, but I did line this part of it. I won't show you. This part looks pretty nice, but there are a lot of fraying edges on the inside, and boy, I never wanted to serge so much as when I'm working on this, just because of how badly this fabric frayed, especially with all the handling that I did with it. But I think the none of that's really visible. Even if for whatever reason, I wanted to show this part. See, his shirt's tucked into here. I did that on purpose. But I think it looks okay. I shouldn't mention how bad it looks on the inside. It looks great. It's fine inside. It's wonderful. As much attention to the outside as the inside as the outside. So here is the back. This was real typical of the style of men's pants. So you can see it's very, so here's his hip bones, and then here's his waist, and it's pretty high up here. And you can also see that the front is a little bit, I didn't achieve this as well as I wanted to, but the front is a little bit lower, and the back is a little bit higher up on the back. But that's, back here is a vent, and this allowed, I'll just go ahead and open this up so we can see. And part of this, the good part of this is that it made sitting a lot easier, and avoids butt crack. Actually, I really like it just for on the doll, because when I do sit him down, he, like, again, his pants aren't down to his butt crack, and which is just something that I hate in life as in dolls. I do not, I hate that phenomenon. But with our modern low-rise pants, it's really hard to avoid. But I really like that because, and I'll show after I tie this back up, how well he sits. Or how well the pants hold up to sitting. So, okay, so he's kind of looking dorky with his arms here. Let's get his arms in a better position. But you can see that even if he didn't have a shirt tucked in, the pants are still pretty high up here. But this vent also allows for some flexibility when sitting and standing. So it was in life, it was more comfortable. It was the reason for it, is because it made the pants more comfortable. And I thought that was really interesting when I was reading about that, because it seemed like a peculiar thing, and I wondered if I even wanted to include it, because it definitely made the pants a lot more complicated and was a pain in the rear. Just took a lot more time. There's a lot more sewing to do, and little tiny pieces that require that just, it's so hard to do those things without doing a lot of hand sewing. So it definitely increased the work a lot, but I really like what it offered as far as the authenticity and just what it gave to the pants. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it, coming on this sewing journey